inspiring. Bank account statement just look like I'm ready for early retirement. Fuck any nigga that's talking that shit just to get a reaction. Fuck going platinum, I look at my wrist and it's already platinum. I am the kid with the motor mouth, I am the one you should worry about. I don't know who you're referring to, who is this nigga you heard about? Someone just talking that bullshit, man, someone just came here to run around. Niggas down playing the money, but that's what you doing, the money down. I don't waste time putting money down, I just go straight to who got it and buy it in cash.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiffany and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial featuring the new Morphe 3502 palette. This is the Second Nature palette. If you already own the 350 palette, this is the sister palette to that one. It is supposed to be a lot more warmer and the quality of the shadows are supposed to be a bit better as well. So the 3502 palette looks like this when you open it up. It has a little clear sheet with the names of the shadows on it. That is new to Morphe. So not only am I going to be including the new Morphe 3502 palette in this tutorial, I'm also only going to be using drugstore and affordable products in this tutorial. So I know you guys are excited about that so you can save some money. I'm going to jump right into the skin. I'm going to prime using this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. You don't need much of this primer because I found that when you pile too much of it on, it just sits on top of the skin and really doesn't penetrate the pores. Moving right along to foundation, I'm going to be wearing L'Oreal True Match in the color W8 Creme Cafe. I'm going to use a Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend it out. This can be found at Target and a bunch of other drugstores. This L'Oreal True Match foundation is also great for oily skin because the finish is pretty matte. For brows, I'm going to use this Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the color Deep Dark Brunette. And my brows are microbladed. If you guys would like a video with me talking about my microblading experience, let me know. To clean my brows up, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Medium. Alright, brows are done. Dare I say I like that Maybelline pencil better than my Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil? I don't know, it's a close one, but I will say if you do not want to pay $20 for an eyebrow pencil, go pick up the Maybelline Brow Precise pencil. I think it's about $5 or $6. I definitely think it's a dupe for the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm going to take that same concealer and start to highlight under the eyes, forehead, nose, and chin. Now the concealer is a bit light for my taste for an everyday look. If you're going heavy glam, you can get away with a really light concealer. Since we're doing everyday makeup today, I think I want to tone the concealer down and make it just a little bit darker. And the sad thing about the drugstore brands are they don't have a huge color selection. So this was the best color match as far as highlighting that I could find. So in order to tone down the concealer and make it a little bit darker, I'm going to go in with this LA Girls Pro Concealer in the color Medium Beige. And this is also very affordable. I think it's about $2 or $3. To set everything in place, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder in the color Light Medium. I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Powder in the color 330. It's called Toffee Caramel. I'm going to prime my eyes with that same Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to set my eyes with a little bit of that loose finishing powder. And for my first transition color, I'm going to start out with the color Flux. For my next transition color, I'm going to go in with Terracotta. You guys, this honestly is a beautiful palette. I think it is well worth the 23 bucks that it costs. The pigmentation is great, they're nice and smooth, and you get 35 shadows in the palette. I mean, you honestly can't beat that. So if you're looking for a warm palette and you don't want to pay a bunch of money, I highly suggest you check out the 3502 palette. So I'm only going to go in with one more shadow, and that is the color Chestnut. I'm going to apply it right on the lid here. Really easy eyeshadow look. And then you just want to blend it up a little bit to meet Terracotta. Before I apply my lashes, I'm going to go in with some mascara. This is by Wet n Wild, and it's the Mega Length Mascara. This mascara is not bad either. It only costs $2.97. I'm going to go in with lashes. These are Ardell Double Wispies. I'm going to use some Duo Eyelash Glue, which can also be found at the drugstore. I'm going to contour my nose, forehead, and cheeks with this Sleek Medium Contour Kit. This one can be found online, and it's also very affordable. While that's baking, I'm going to work on my bottom lash line. I'm going to go back in with those three colors we used from the 3502 palette. I'm going to start with Flux first. Next, I'm going to go in with Terracotta. And lastly, I'm going to add Chestnut. For blush, I'm going to go in with this beautiful e.l.f. palette with these two colors here. Very pigmented. Time to brush away the bake. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with Precious Petal by Wet n Wild. For lips, I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal matte lipstick in the color Matter of Fact. To darken up the lipstick just a little bit, I'm going to go in with this lip liner by Jordana called Coco Loco. And this one can be found at Walgreens. To finish everything off, I'm going to go in with some Dewy Setting Spray by NYX. So this is the finished look. Very easy, very beginner friendly. We only used about 3 eyeshadows. There wasn't a lot of precise blending or shading going on, so I'm pretty sure anyone can master this eyeshadow look. I wanted to talk to you all about my favorite drugstore slash affordable finds that I used in this video. The first one is the Wet n Wild Mega Lash Mascara. This is great. So if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a high-end brand, I recommend this one from the drugstore. It was only about $2.97. The next is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Powder. This one was great and very comparable to some high-end brands. I normally use my Sephora mattifying powder, but this worked just as well. So I think I may switch to this one since I hit pan on my Sephora brand anyway. My next favorite was the Wet n Wild Precious Petal Highlighter. This is very good. For an affordable highlight, it gives me just as much shine as a high-end brand would. My next favorite was this e.l.f. blush palette. I've mentioned in other videos I needed more blush, and I'm going to go pick up the other two palettes. This one is the dark one. I'm going to go pick up the light and the medium, and these are great. Very pigmented, very good quality for the price. I believe this costs about $6. And last but not least, the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil was also a good find. Today I feel like my brows look just as good as when I use high-end brow products. Now to talk about the things I didn't enjoy so much from the drugstore. This Maybelline concealer did not do it for me. For one, there's not enough colors or shade ranges, and two, it was kind of dry and patchy. So I would say if you're in the market for concealer, I would skip out on the drugstore brands and go ahead and bite the bullet and purchase a high-end brand. Nothing compares to the Tape Shape concealer or the NARS Matte Creamy Concealer. This just is a no. Also, my least favorite was the Fit Me Loose powder. This wasn't too bad. I feel like it didn't perform as well just because the concealer I used was not good. I think pairing this with a high-end concealer, you get a beautiful finish. Okay, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. I know that I'm excited that I found some great drugstore finds that I'll be using in future tutorials. Also, check out my latest videos here if you haven't seen them already. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.